Have you ever felt history watching you? Some walls hold more than stone. In Beijing, 1992, a thunderstorm tore through the Forbidden City. What unfolded defied logic. Seeking shelter, they froze in terror. Shadowy figures appeared on the deep red palace wall. Trapped souls from centuries past, or merely an optical phenomenon? The 1992 incident was not the first. For centuries, whispers have filled these holes. Night guards and museum staff whispered about strange sounds within these ancient walls. One former guard, working the night shift for 15 years, shared his chilling story. One winter night, he heard the sound of women singing. He followed the sound to the Hall of Mental Cultivation. When he arrived, the singing stopped. The hall was empty. But in the corner of his eye, he saw them. 3 figures in flowing robes, standing motionless in the moonlight. Then, as he turned, they were gone. Only the lingering smell of old incense remained in the silent hall. Some say that on humid, foggy days, the red wall becomes a mirror. A mirror that reflects footage from hundreds of years ago. Footage humanity was never meant to see. Scientists have attempted to provide an explanation. A material within the walls. The red walls of the Forbidden City contain large amounts of iron oxide, specifically ferric tetroxide, the same compound used in magnetic recording tape. The wall, a massive recorder. When lightning strikes, it ionizes the air, creating a powerful electromagnetic field, capturing the image of anyone who happened to pass by. An imprint in time. Then, after hundreds of years, when the exact same weather conditions occur, the wall plays back what it recorded. A projection from the distant past, merging into our present. A glimpse into a world that once was. But if science has truly explained this phenomenon, why does the air still crawl? Why does the air inside these walls still make people's skin crawl? Why do visitors report feeling watched, even when they're completely alone? To understand why the Forbidden City feels so haunted, we must understand those within its walls. The Forbidden City. Zhen, the purple Forbidden City. 9,919 rooms, 72 hectares of palaces, gardens, and secrets. Home to 24 emperors across 2 dynasties. A place of absolute rule. To ordinary people, these walls meant death. Step inside without permission, your head would roll. Tens of thousands of palace maids entered this city as children. Most would only leave when they were carried out in coffins. They lived in isolation, in fear, surrounded by deadly schemes and jealous rivals. One wrong word could mean death. One moment of imperial favor could make you a target for assassination. The competition was ruthless. To fail meant a life of loneliness, forgotten in a palace corner until death came. Some rose, most fell, many simply vanished, poisoned by rivals, strangled by jealous empresses, forced to, their bodies disposed of quietly, their names erased from records, forgotten. The red walls did not only record images, they absorbed the resentment, the homesickness, the silent screams of thousands of young women never allowed to return home. Perhaps lightning doesn't just activate minerals. Perhaps it awakens the pain that history buried. Pain that refuses to stay forgotten. A memory. And then there was Consort Zhen, the Pearl Concubine, a story of beauty and defiance. She entered the palace in 1889 at 13, beautiful, intelligent, and dangerously modern. She loved photography in an age when cameras were forbidden. She supported political reform when the old guard demanded tradition. This defiance captured Emperor Guangxu's heart. This made her an enemy of Empress Dowager Cixi, the true power behind the throne. In 1900, as foreign armies invaded Beijing, Cixi prepared to flee the capital. But first, she summoned Consort Zhen. Accounts vary. Some say Cixi ordered her to commit suicide to preserve her honor. She commanded her eunuchs to seize the young woman. On imperial order, the eunuchs seized her. She was taken toward the well. The opening was barely large enough to fit a human body. Her fate was sealed. Her screams echoed off the palace walls as she drowned in the darkness below. That well still exists today. Tourists walk past it every day. Most have no idea. But those who know say they can still hear crying, rising from deep within the stones. But the palace maids and concubines were not the only victims of these walls. In 1421, the year the Forbidden City officially opened, Emperor Yongle discovered an alleged scandal. In a fit of rage, he ordered the execution of over 2,800 people. In a single night, 2,800 souls, palace women, eunuchs, their blood soaked into the stones. Their final screams echoed through halls that still stand today. A few years later, lightning struck the palace. Fire consumed over 200 buildings. Emperor Yongle believed it was divine punishment, retribution for the massacre. But the violence did not end with him. For 5 centuries, a theater of death. Poisonings, strangulations, concubines buried alive with their dead emperors. A dark tradition. Only part of the Forbidden City is open to the public today. Large sections remain sealed, officially for restoration purposes. But workers tell different stories from these forbidden zones. In one renovation project, a hidden chamber was discovered behind a false wall. Inside, they found a pile of human bones and an ancient note identifying the remains as a traitor who had plotted against the emperor. A buried secret unearthed. After the discovery, strange things began happening. Tools disappeared and reappeared. Workers heard whispers in empty rooms. A chilling, unseen presence. One man claimed to see a figure in imperial robes watching him from the shadows. The project was abandoned. The room was sealed again. The bones remained where they lay. There are said to be hundreds of such chambers throughout the palace. Hidden rooms, secret passages, places where inconvenient people were made to disappear, their stories lost. Some believe the true number is higher. Those extra rooms don't appear on any map. They exist only in the spaces between the walls, in the darkness that never sees daylight. Today, nearly 20 million people visit the Forbidden City every year. They photograph the golden roofs. They marvel at the architecture. They walk through halls where emperors once commanded fate. Most leave with souvenirs and selfies. But some leave with something else. A feeling. A heaviness in the chest. A sense of being watched by eyes closed for centuries. The Forbidden City closes before sunset, every day, without exception, no explanations. When the electric lights switch off, the red walls stand alone in darkness, waiting for the next rainstorm, the next thunderstorm, the next moment the past breaks through. The walls are watching. What do you believe? Leave your thoughts below. Subscribe as we unravel the East's mysteries.